So in April of '96, I basically found out that the DJ job was available at the Wobbly, and I think I applied in a regular application. I think I called, and I spoke to Tuna, which is Bob Evans, the late great Bob Evans, Jason Evans' dad, and he ran the Wobbly Barn, and he was a unique man. He was a tough man. So when you were talking to Tuna, you were a little fearful, Al, at the same time. But we talked on the phone one time, and he said that he might come down to see me play or whatnot. And I said, okay. And I never really thought, anything of it. And then it was in October or September of 1996. I was working this sales job, and I just, on a whim, decided to drive to the Wobbly Barn to try to see Tuna. And so I walked into the Wobbly Barn office, blew off the day of work, and saw Tuna. And I was in a shirt and tie from my sales job, and instantly, Tuna, he had that gruff voice. He's like, He's like, what's this? He's like, we don't do this at the Wobbly. Take that off. So I take the tie off, and then he said, he's like, where's this? And he went like this, and I said, how do you know about that? And what that is I had like a signature hat at the time that I wore in all through like 95 and 96, which was this propeller hat. I was in Quincy Market, Faneuil Hall at one point. I think I was dating a girl. I said, does this look good? She said, God, no. So I bought it. And from there on, I'd wear it when I was DJing, and then a lot of people would do that. So when Tuna said, where was that? I was shocked that he knew about the hat. And I asked him, and he's like, I've come to see you a few times, so I didn't even know this. He just, like secret shopper, came to see me. So they hired me. I became the full-time DJ at the Wobbly. I was working 6 nights a week, 7 shifts, double on Saturday, and I did that job. I was 28 years old. I came up thinking I would do it for 1 year and see how it goes. And I had a blast that first year. I came up with John Livesey, Jamie's younger brother, and the very next year, John and Jamie were going off to Vail and asked me if I wanted to go. And I didn't, because I didn't want to be the new guy out there. I was just the new guy in Killington. And it's a decision to this day I never regret. They went out to Vail. Don't get me wrong, they probably had a great time, but they instantly came back the following season. I stayed in Killington, and I've been here ever since.